Time to mow the field. Let's start the old tractor. Come on, baby. Come on. You got this. You know what? Screw this. I need a new tractor. One that'll actually start.
2 John Deere. 1, 2. 2. Better. Yeah. Better. Good.
We're on our way to go tractor shopping in Dixon, Tennessee. Tri-Green Equipment. See what we can rustle up. So this is the tractor that we've bought. It's going to be more than enough for what we're going to be doing. 3038E. Many hours of research went into that purchase. And then we got to be able to mow. So we got a rotary mower, 5 foot. Got to be able to grade our little road. Got that. And then we bought a wood chipper, because we're going to be cleaning out fence rows for the next year. Next up, we're going to get one of these big ones. Then we're going to get one of these big boys. So I also went shopping for the red tractors and the blue tractors, LS and the TYM. And this tractor dealership is actually right in our little town, and the guy who runs it was awesome. I really wanted to buy a tractor from him. I just couldn't get over the blue, and I had to go with the John Deere. So sometimes you got to go with the product versus the person. And then there's the orange tractor. I don't know why anybody would ever buy an orange tractor. I'm definitely not going to buy an orange tractor ever. This is as close as I even got to that dealership. New Holland. Blue? No. Didn't even go in there. Why would I? It's blue. So I didn't even go to 2 dealerships. I did not go to the Kubota dealership at all, because I knew I was not going to buy a Kubota. If I was going to buy a Kubota, I would just buy a John Deere. And I did not go to the New Holland dealership for the same reason. I'm not going to buy a New Holland. I would just buy a John Deere. But I did go down kind of the more budget path, the Korean tractors. We went to the LS dealership and the TYM dealership, which I'd never heard of. I'd at least seen and heard of LS. So we looked at a couple of different LS models and some of the implements that were available for that. And then we looked at the TYM models. Ultimately decided not to go that route. They were cheaper. I would have definitely not done the TYM because the dealer support is lacking at best. And I wound up saying the same thing for LS. There's just so many more John Deere dealers that can support a John Deere, and the parts are more readily available. You know, it's more expensive. I think the fit and finish is better on the John Deeres. You know, the LS, I just heard that there were quality issues. So I think long term, I put those aside. I went with the John Deere, and then it was just a matter of deciding which John Deere. I knew we didn't need a big footprint tractor. We were going to go with one of these subcompact versions. There's like the 1 Series, 2 Series, 3 Series, and 4 Series. And I was leaning towards the 2. I mean, we have 11 acres, so it's not that big. I wound up going with a 3 Series with the 3038, which is bigger than I thought I was going to need. But after we used it the first weekend, I realized it was the perfect tractor, and it's the one that was recommended by the dealer. So I spent a lot of time trying to figure out, you know, I wanted to get the smallest tractor possible just for weight. I didn't want to have a huge, heavy tractor if I didn't need a big, huge, heavy tractor. I think the 3 Series is going to be perfect for us for 11 acres. It's 38 horse, and it'll run pretty much anything we want to do, minus picking up hay bales, like big round bales. It won't do that. And then we got the rotary cutter with it. So after that, we went through kind of the Frontier offers a lot of, that's what they sell through the John Deere dealerships. You know, I made a hit list of which implements I think I'm going to need kind of out of the gate. We definitely knew we needed a mower of some type, and I was looking at a flail mower, and they didn't really have those in stock, and I kind of talked myself out of that and got back to just a regular rotary mower. So we got a 5-foot rotary mower. The only other 2 implements we bought were a box blade, so I can grade my driveway, and we've got a lot of grading that we need to do around our building. And then I bought a probably the most silly luxury item that we bought out of all of it was a wood chipper. We're going to be cleaning out fence rows all around the property and woods. That's why we decided to do that. I looked at just renting one when I needed it and, you know, just piling everything up and renting a chipper. And I just thought it'd be easier just to have one, a small one on site, and we can just use it. And we've already used everything except the box blade in our first weekend where we were mowing and cutting out thorn bush and all that kind of stuff. And everything worked great. I think we were happy with the tractor. After using it the first weekend, I think we made the right choice. We're paying a little more for the John Deere. The John Deeres are pretty expensive. They're made here in America, allegedly. You know, you spend more. The fit and finish on them is a lot better than the other tractors. I had 0 complaints after the first weekend. Read your manuals. I read my manuals, and I put my wife on it, trained her up on it, and she used it all weekend. Tractor guy's here. I gotta go up in the garage. Getting our tractor delivery. Pulling the chipper off. Got the rotary mower and the box blade. And then that's going to be a chipper. And we're going to clean out all these fence rows. So the big reason you don't want to own a John Deere, allegedly, from out in the world is you don't own your own technology. You basically are at the mercy of the John Deere dealer network and the John Deere Corporation. And that's fine with me. I don't want to be at the mercy of Dino doing any mechanical work. I mean, just like it's being delivered here, if something goes wrong with this thing, it's going to the dealer and they're going to fix it. I'm not going to start wrenching on a tractor. So every time I go to deal with a vehicle, I'm dealing with another vehicle where the battery's dead. When I went to pick up the Bronco, the battery died. On the way home from the final restoration trip, it had been working fine, dead battery. Died in the middle of the road, wouldn't restart. Then I just went to get the tractor, dropped off, and my truck was acting funny on the way, and I suspected that the battery was dead. And I got out to the farm, and we got the tractor unloaded, and the truck would not start. So the tractor delivery guy, Mark, he saved me, he got me jumped off and followed me into town to make sure I was good to go. That's good service right there. New boy and old boy. So this is going to be the day-to-day worker to get the jobs done. This is more for just hobbies and fun. But I'm going to put this bad boy to work too. We're going to be mowing with both of them, aren't we, Mom? Oh yeah. And that's all there is to it. 2 old John Deere tractors, one 1938 Model A John Deere, obviously the best tractor. And then Mom's got the subcompact 3 Series, it's a 38E. It's a good tractor. It's not as good as this one though.